One fateful night, my parents gave their lives
Old
for me.
Telltale games.
They became my heroes, their legacy untouchable. Until I learned the truth. My father, Thomas Wayne, was a criminal. He ruled over Gotham from the shadows. And everything I thought I knew about myself changed forever. The children of Arkham exposed the truth about my father to Gotham. Their attack turned friends into enemies and threw the city into chaos. I was committed to Arkham Asylum, where I escaped with the help of a mental patient named John Doe. After a bloody battle, I put an end to it all in the catacombs beneath the city. The Penguin, Two-Face, and Lady Arkham were the first real challenge I faced as the Batman, but they would not be the last.
Spring has arrived in Gotham, and with it comes City Hall's quarterly crime report. Crime is way down since the fall of the Children of Arkham, marking another triumph for newly minted Police Commissioner James Gordon. In a statement this morning, Gordon credited his success to the public partnership between the police and the Batman. He praised the mysterious vigilante for his sacrifice, describing him as essential to the security of the city. Things are looking up, citizens. After the long, dark winter comes the thaw. Now, if only the Knights could win again, everyone would be happy.
I wish, Finkelroy, they allowed me to turn the timers off.
Lucky 13! There it is.
Rumi Mori, import-export magnate, one-time Pipex CEO, international arms dealer. The world sees Mori as a legitimate businessman, a philanthropist who gives to charity, not a criminal getting rich off the suffering of innocence. A masterful performance. I wonder, if a man hides in plain sight for that long, does he forget who he really is? What do you think, Master Bruce? Must be hard to stay
Here's my
true to
timer.
yourself.
We all wear masks in public. Every day is 1,000 little performances.
Perhaps, but some are more encompassing
True.
than others.
Masks are hard to maintain. If there are cracks in Mori's, we'll find them.
The GCPD already bugged his penthouse and found nothing, meaning that if he's doing arms deals in Gotham...
They happen on the casino floor. I need to find a way to hear what Mori is saying.
Standing by for support. Look for something with a microphone. The Bat computer can intercept his communications.
I feel like we're playing a James Bond movie right now. You know, this feels so James Bond-esque.
Hotel security are guarding him particularly close.
A man like Mori counts more enemies than friends.
I wonder why that is. I could hack the cameras, but I've already got visual.
We're gonna hack a cell phone. I know we're gonna hack a cell phone. I just want to look at everything.
Well, looks like roulette is his Achilles heel.
He has a reputation for being lucky, but then you don't need luck when you own the house.
He certainly enjoys the good life, doesn't he?
Made a fortune running guns during the Arab Spring, diversified into biotech shortly after. From what I understand, he's not one for pinching pennies.
You know, roulette seems like one of the most boring casino games that you could possibly play. It's just a wheel. It's rolling a wheel. That's it. I mean, I guess if you're... I mean, I think any game would be fun if you're winning. So...
Consumer model. Could be a good way to hear Mori's conversation.
Valid. Let's do it.
Al, I'm hacking into Mori's phone.
Encrypting your signal. Last thing we want is for him to know you're here. We're in. You should be able to pick up audio from Mori's phone.
Is everyone enjoying themselves? Don't worry. I won't tell anyone with a badge.
He's on a roll. It's only a matter of time before he gets too chatty.
Try to blend in.
I'm not blending in.
So, I've been sitting over there wondering, what's Bruce Wayne doing in a place like this? I figured you went to fancier casinos. Someplace where only high rollers go.
Don't tell anyone, but I'm here undercover.
Don't worry, I can keep a secret.
You? What in the hell are you doing here?
Stop me if you've heard this one before. I begin and have no end. And I end all that begins. Who am I?
I don't give a damn. I told you 10 times. Our arrangement is over.
Death, Maury. I am death.
Something's happening, and it doesn't look like a deal.
The man in the hood. I remember him from your father's time. I think that's Riddler.
Is something wrong? You seem distracted. Bruce.
You think your gibberish intimidates me?
Stay close and keep your head down.
Excuse me?
Bullets are about to fly.
Okay.
No one threatens me in my own casino. Security!
Sir, it's time to leave.
For you? An easy one. What question can you never answer yes to?
I don't give a crap, let's go.
Wrong. The correct answer is, are you dead?
Yeah, he's dead now.
Now, let's get started.
Get out of there. Get your suit.
Thanks, Alfred. Thanks.
Al, let Gordon know what's happening.
Right away.
Hey, no one leaves.
Ah!
Get back inside, or I'll...
You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
That was a very Batman-esque move right there.
Run, now.
What you did to that man, knocking him out like that, how did you do that? I had a different impression of you from TV. You never seemed that capable.
I said run. If you stay, you'll die.
Thank you.
Yeah, what the heck? She's asking me questions.
Commissioner Gordon on the line. Scrambling audio now.
Gordon.
Batman, what's the status?
Multiple gunmen, hostages at the casino. A madman in a mask.
Riddler's back in Gotham.
Riddler? He hasn't been seen in years.
Well, he's putting on quite a show.
Oh, we can put her in our bat suit. Gear up. I guess we'll gear up.
There's a squad on the way. They'll be there shortly.
Be ready for a fight.
Oh no. This is exactly what we were doing in Hellride yesterday.
Please, please. We can make the deal. Anything you want.
Our issues can't be solved with handshakes, Maury.
This is what happens when you back out of a deal with me.
There's only one way you're getting out of this alive. You have to solve it.
That doesn't look like one of those money machines.
Listen closely.
No, please, don't do this.
Without fingers, I point. Without arms, I strike. Without feet, I run. Who am I?
I've got visual.
That drone fully functional.
I'll need a place to drop in without being noticed. Time for some recon.
It's a tricky one, isn't it? A mind bender that scratches at the very nature of our existence. The mere pondering of which can drive
Riddler.
A terror from the past. I never thought I'd see him on our streets again. He's not to be taken lightly.
Like a rat in your skull. Once it's in there, it never gives you a moment's peace.
Some kind of torture device.
Doesn't seem like he's getting out until he guesses the riddle.
This Riddler certainly has an imagination.
So many fingers. It'll be that much harder to count your blood money. But don't think you can just stall.
Riddler's taken hostages, casino patrons, innocent bystanders.
All the dick kicking has traumatized me. You know it.
Must be an insurance policy.
All the... I'm used to... I mean, I'm just expecting dick kicking in every game from now on. I don't think I could see anything else. Oh, we can move it. We can move it.
Cashier's booth. That'll do. Just need to take out the guard first.
Distract.
Audio playback fully functional.
Time for a distraction.
What the?
Quiet.
I'm losing patience, Maury.
A Batman.
Expecting a hint? Give me an answer.
Batman, we can't get in. The front's covered by gunmen, and they've got the back barricaded with blackjack tables. How should I deploy when we're inside? I'm relying on your eyes and ears. What's the best course of action?
What? Why are you asking me? Make a frontal assault or hit them with tear gas. Well, they don't have gas masks on, so tear gas seems like the right way to go. Like...
We need a distraction. Find a way to limit their line of sight.
Sounds like a plan.
You're completely insane.
No, I don't believe that's it.
Ooh.
I'll clear a path. Wait for my signal.
That didn't look
Give him hell.
pleasant.
We're counting on you.
Bash or grapple? Okay, we have two options. Tear off. Yeah, we'll do that one.
Batman! You're ahead of schedule. I'm a little busy right now, but I'll see if I can fit you in. Not him, the hostage! Shoot the hostage!
What am I doing? Oh, I see. Whoa, that's a good throw.
Hiya, Bats. The Batman clearly isn't using his head. Break it open. With pleasure.
That's a big wrench. I like how they think that they can do me in with a wrench. I mean, that's kind of funny, in my opinion. Tie him down, shock him. Oh, shocking him sounds more fun.
I've heard stories in the streets about you, Batman. You're the biggest name in Gotham since... well, since I left town. Everyone's very impressed with you.
Well,
I'm not impressed. Gotham's criminals have become zealots and thugs in cheap suits. And you, I've come home to find a wannabe in my chair. Eating my goddamn porridge. This is my city.
Gotham has forgotten you, Riddler. Crawl back under your rock before you get hurt.
Says the man with a hook at his throat. You're supposedly the world's greatest detective. Yet here you are,
am.
completely at my mercy. I don't see much evidence of that. I expected more of a battle from you, Batman. Something longer. More of a match of wits. While my men mop up what passes for law enforcement in this town. It would have been a little hard to deal with you both at the same time.
Where'd
But
the
no
tear
cause to hold
gas?
back now.
Speaking of the tear
You
gas,
surprised
where the
me a
heck
little
is
with how
it?
quickly you arrived. But just a little.
Wait, what just happened? Was I supposed to do something? Did I miss an event that I was supposed to deal with? Yeah, that's totally a death.
I've heard stories in the streets about you, Batman. You're the biggest name in Gotham since I left town. Everyone's very impressed with you.
Okay, we got that.
I'm not impressed. Gotham's criminals have become
You can't see
zealots
where
and
I am.
thugs in cheap suits. And you, I've come home to find a wannabe in my chair. Eating my goddamn porridge. This is my city.
You don't know me, Riddler. You have no idea what you're up against.
You must think you're so special. You're not the first hero I've put down. You're supposedly the world's greatest detective. Yet here you are, completely at my mercy.
Gordon, now!
I don't...
I see. I was supposed to click my thing.
Oh, you have to be kidding. Clever, but not smart enough. Let me show you how it was done back in the day.
Oh, that looked a bit painful. Where'd the tear gas?
Brawling like a common street hood. It just doesn't do it for me.
Follow the power lines. There must be a weak point.
You broke the cage. That's cheating.
Think I care about your rules?
I'd heard you were a man who followed a code. Why would you save that dirtbag's life? Maury made his money running guns, trading off the suffering of war.
I believe in justice. Maury deserves a trial in a court of law. If he's guilty, his cell will be right next to yours.
Justice. Ridiculous. Either way, you won't be the one to put me there.
I believe that. This Riddler has some moves here.
Enough of this! You know how to scrap. I'll give you that. But it's not enough. Let's see how you do with something a little more cerebral. Better hurry, detective. Solve my puzzle soon. Or people are gonna get hurt. And we know you can't let that happen.
You should have called us before going in, Gordon.
Waller?
After all, we're here to help.
Okay, well, there we go. There we go. Yeah, this is pretty much my combat ability right here. Alright, let's scan.
Circuitry inside, but nothing obviously dangerous. The back computer will be able to analyze further.
I guess we'll yoink it.
Yoink!
Your days are numbered, bat freak. We'll see each other again.
Yeah, whatever.
Keep one eye in the sky, jerk-offs. Heavens are gonna fall on your goddamn heads.
Tell me all about it down at the precinct.
The Riddler's right hand in custody. Not a bad result, all told. Riddler used to leave clues at all his crime scenes. Always thought he was smarter than the people trying to catch him. Thought we could use help dragging him down. He got a sick pleasure out of taunting us.
Arrogance like that will be his undoing. He keeps showing off, he's bound to make a mistake.
Maybe, but we can't underestimate him. Riddler's heyday was a dark time in Gotham. And what we just saw, he hasn't mellowed with age.
Get Fernandez on it right away. Commissioner Gordon.
Brace yourselves. Just so you know, this woman has a lot of juice with the governor. Rub her the wrong way, I could end up on foot patrol till I retire.
My people are trained for situations like this, Gordon. We'd have Riddler in custody if you'd only picked up the phone. So, you're the legendary Batman. I've heard a great deal about you. So much so, I don't know if I should believe the hype.
And you are?
This is Amanda Waller, director of the agency.
What are the feds doing here?
Riddler's their case. The GCPD has been asked to open our doors to them. Give them whatever they need.
We've been tracking that maniac for some time. No one knows more about him than we do. World-class criminals like Riddler. They're kind of our specialty.
If you were tracking him, why didn't you tell us he was coming?
We get a lot of unverified reports. I wanted to be sure.
Now we know.
And somebody's dead because of it.
Riddler used to be a player in Gotham back when Thomas Wayne and Falcone ran the city. He disappeared so suddenly and for so long, everyone thought he was dead. Everyone was wrong. Riddler's back, and if these theatrics are anything to go by, he wants the whole city to know. My people tell me you did some good work handling him, Batman. You and me? I bet we'd make a damn fine team. I heard how you dealt with Lady Arkham. Not to mention that filth, Oswald Cobblepot.
I work with Gordon. No one else.
I appreciate loyalty, but that there... that's the issue. The only real problem with your setup is who you're working with. Local law enforcement clearly can't cut it.
I got a local crime rate says otherwise. Ms. Waller...
Please, Commissioner. Tear gas. In a hostage situation, we got an ambulance full of civilians with their eyes swollen shut. Not to mention you let Riddler slip through your fingers. You GCPD cowboys clearly don't know what you're doing.
You're putting all this on me?
You're the commanding officer, aren't you?
You can't put this on Jim. I called for a distraction.
Then maybe you're not as impressive as I thought. I'm here to prevent this incompetence in the future.
I mean...
I gotta get a security detail on Mori while he's in the hospital. Agent Avesta will fill you in on what we know so far, as a token of interdepartmental cooperation.
This is your typical feds taking over
The nerve
scenario.
on her. Don't tell these people a thing, especially about that puzzle. This is our town. We're the ones that'll catch Riddler.
Ooh, I thought you was gonna bite your head off for a second.
I'd like to see her try.
Special Agent Iman Avesta, Field Intelligence Specialist on the Riddler case. And my partner, Agent Blake.
How do you do?
I put together this psychological profile of Riddler. You'll see when you read it. He's... changed. For your eyes only, if you catch my drift. The target of the casino attack, Rumi Mori. Any idea what Riddler wanted with him? We figure it has something to do with why he's back in Gotham.
He was asking about a riddle.
What kind of riddle?
Something about a mind bender that drove men to madness.
A mind bender.
I've heard that before. Thanks. That's a help.
Is it?
I'm Gotham born and raised, you know. My dad ran a store in the shadow of City Stadium. I just wanted to say it's a real honor to meet you. I do have something.
I don't trust you.
Though. The criminally insane. You're drawn to them, aren't you? There's something in you that pulls you towards the danger.
You can't go 2 city blocks in Gotham without tripping over criminal scum.
Most people just get up and run away.
I'm not most people.
I think I know you a little better now.
She made a note in my file. In her file, rather.
I'll be in touch.
I don't trust her.
Batman, before you go, Gotham's your city. I respect that. But you should know I don't have to play nice. I'm letting you hunt the Riddler for now. You better share everything you find. Or this courtesy call is gonna become something you really won't like. You get me? There's a lot of ways this could go.
I don't take kindly to threats, Waller.
I don't take kindly to threats. Waller. I don't know much about Batman, honestly. So, we're at Wayne Manor. It said that. Yeah, I know, right? It's a 30-minute intro.
What an eventful evening. I've taken the liberty of preparing some refreshments.
Yay.
Thanks, Al.
Refreshments.
I need to focus. Maybe music will help.
We'll go with jazz music.
I need something cool.
The computer is finished scanning the Riddler's puzzle box. It's ready when you are.
Let's get to work.
Do we get to push the chair button? Oh, do I get to move? Oh, I can move. Ooh. Oh, I can look at my stuff.
Selena. She'll turn up again. I'm looking forward to it. Harvey Dent. He was a friend. Once. In the end, Harvey couldn't make a single decision without consulting his lucky coin. He's in Arkham Asylum now, with the rest of the criminally insane. Vicky Vale, aka Lady Arkham, driven to madness, leader of the Children of Arkham.
Okay. Can't say I watched it. I don't watch a whole lot of TV. I really don't. I just don't watch a whole lot of TV. Okay, these are trophies apparently from my last thing.
No explosives detected, no radioactivity. Nothing dangerous at all so far.
Computer, run another scan. I want to be absolutely sure this thing is safe.
Also, I took the liberty of digging up everything I could find on the agency. There's plenty here. Know your
The
enemy
agency.
and all that.
The agency.
It comes and goes. Ever since the kidnapping and all the other business with Lady Arkham.
Alfred.
Yeah, you got beat up pretty bad, Alfred.
I should be fine. It was worse after my first tour of duty.
Your family, Alfred. We worry about family.
Thank you, Bruce.
Alfred will remember that.
Working always helps.
There we go. Was that the new improved chair button? Was it like a handprint scanner thing now? Nice. All right, we got the Codex, we got Riddler files, we got agency files, and we have a Gotham feed. Well, let's check the Riddler files
Riddler terrorized
before
the city
anything.
long before you were Batman.
Gotham's original costumed criminal.
Yes, to have him returned, it's unsettling. I remember when he was the scourge of the underworld. Even Carmine Falcone gave him a wide berth. He was presumed dead for so long. Why come back to Gotham?
Well, he seemed to have a prior relationship with Mori. Some kind of axe to grind. Let me upload the rest of this to the Codex. The agency realized Riddler was still alive when he orchestrated a prison break at Peña Duro.
My men here say you let yourself get caught, Mr. Riddler.
Just Riddler.
Why willingly turn yourself in?
Oh, Mr. Warden, to get everyone else out, of course. That wasn't obvious.
The man's deranged. If you ask me, he needs help. He's clearly sick. The man is in urgent need of a doctor.
His victims are the ones who need help.
I'll concede you have a point.
What was that?
You should see your face. Its confusion is delightful. I think I'll take it with me.
I take everything back.
All right, let's check the agency files now. Let's do that. The best of the Arkham series is Arkham City. I think I played the first two games of that.
The public face of a shadow committee of
And I
military
like them
leaders,
both.
intelligence experts, and government officials. Civil rights violations, domestic black sites, decentralized accountability.
This information, it's all before Waller took over the director position. Perhaps she's given them a new direction.
Maybe. but the agency's empowered to override local law enforcement with impunity.
Oh, Batman's got some competition in town. I wonder if we need be worried about losing our unpaid and thoroughly exhausting job, I mean.
The Riddler's a flashy homicidal maniac with a thing for puzzles, and Waller and her agency might be just as dangerous.
Again, Waller may be running a more ethical operation these days.
It's possible, but the way she talks to me, it doesn't seem like it. So that explains why Batman, I guess, was so... They were so wary of Batman, because of the Riddler was there before, and the Riddler was the first costumed individual, I guess, and was bad. So they thought they might have had another one on their hand. Gotham citizens support GCPD Batman partnership. Despite some heavy criticism from elected officials, the Gotham City Police Department's public partnership with a masked vigilante known as Batman has been a rousing success with the city's population. Nice. I don't care who he is. I care that he makes things safe, said the grocery store owner Wayne Barton, whose business has seen a 50% spike in sales after dark in recent months. Councilmember Gail Rich is sympathetic to business owners like Barton, but she maintains until we know who Batman is, I don't think we can ever truly be safe. Then we got Wayne Enterprises stock hits a record high. Hit the high of $120 per share today during afternoon trading, surpassing its previous high of $115 over a year ago. The record high is the latest event in the company's recent hot streak since Bruce Wayne returned to the company as CEO last year following his brief ouster. Wayne was removed from the CEO position last year and replaced with Oswald Copperpot, in a move that resulted in Wayne publicly assaulting Copperpot and being briefly admitted to Arkham Asylum. Wayne has since claimed the assault was a side effect of a drug injection at the hands of former Gazette reporter Vicky Vale, who conducted criminal business under the name Lady Arkham. Dent trial date pushed back. Federal judge has delayed the start of former Gotham Mayor Harvey Dent's criminal trial by several more months following the departure of the defendant's entire legal team. The team, led by attorney Brandon Hoffman, announced that they were recusing themselves in a pretrial hearing on Monday morning. Instead, Dent, who previously served as Gotham District Attorney, has insisted on representing himself in the trial. In a statement in court, Hoffman said, I no longer feel I can defend Mr. Dent to the best of my ability. Hey, Coffees, how's it going? Judge Harriet Stokes then moved to delay the trial for 2 more months while Dent prepared his case. This is the 4th delay in the trial. Gazette investigation. What is the agency? It seems Batman is no longer the most mysterious crime figure on the streets of Gotham these days. Multiple sources from law enforcement has confirmed with the Gazette that a mysterious government entity known only as the agency has been conducting operations in the city recently. On the record, there is no evidence of any federal crime-fighting organization by this name, but many sources who have requested anonymity have confirmed that the agency has been present at several recent crime scenes and exerted considerable authority. Officials say Copperpot model prisoner, in stark contrast with the ongoing saga of Harvey Dent's legal battle. Former Wayne Enterprises CEO and convicted domestic terrorist Oswald Copperpot is a model prisoner in Blackgate Prison. The man who briefly aligned himself with the terrorist organization Children of Arkham pleaded guilty to all charges against him earlier this year. He was sentenced to 40 years to be served in Blackgate. Observers and legal experts were surprised at Copperpot's decision to forego a hearing in court, but from all accounts he appears to be enjoying his new life in jail. We don't have a bad thing to say about him, said one Blackwell guard who wished to remain anonymous. You get to talking to him, and he's actually pretty charming. He's super smart. Okay, well, there we go. Okay, that's the Gotham feed, and I guess now we have the Codex, which I don't think we need to access. We know who all these people are. Either talk to them now or talk to them previously. Well, oh, those are our parents. I was like, who are these people? Those are our parents. Alright. So what do we do now? I guess we leave. Yeah, look at that chair.
Let's see what Riddler's little gift is all about.
Solve my puzzles soon, or people will get hurt. Riddler's MO hasn't changed in all these years.
He certainly likes puzzles. Now doesn't he? All right, let's open it. I guess this seems. Whoa! I was not in the window. Click and hold and drag down.
There's writing engraved along the rim. I have an eye, yet cannot see. Who am I?
That sounds familiar. I've heard
It's a needle.
it before.
Don't happen to remember the answer, do you?
Sadly, no.
The eye of a needle.
But how does that relate to the object in question?
Maybe it's telling us how to use it.
Sounds very plausible.
I mean, it looks like a record to me.
These strange grooves.
Looks like a record to me. Find something to use the disc with. Maybe that. What? Speaking of that, what happened to our jazz music? Like. Here we go. Play disc.
Needle. A record needle.
Halfway there, Batman. Means you've got half a chance of stopping a whole lot of pain. To be honest, you're already doing better than I thought. But don't sit around feeling pleased with yourself. Unless you want to see me tear this city apart.
I suppose you're going to look in there.
An open invitation from the Riddler? Of course. Huh. Looks like I'm manipulating radio bands or waveforms. Something. I'm not sure what I'm looking at or how any of it is actually displaying.
And that sound.
What? Oh, I'm not really sure about any of it. Get Lucius on the line, will you?
I thought there was no circuitry in this.
Hey, Alfred.
Good morning, Lucius. I hope we're not interrupting your breakfast.
My youngest is probably stealing all the bacon, but duty calls. What's up?
This is a puzzle from the Riddler. There's a strange waveform pattern I can manipulate inside that needs your expertise.
Yeah, okay. I can meet you at Wayne Tower in a little bit. We'll, fire up the R&D lab.
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important, Lucius.
No, don't worry about it. It's actually gonna be a big day for me. Tiffany starts at Wayne Enterprises.
Tiffany? Really?
Your daughter working alongside you. How wonderful.
Certainly is. Bruce, I'll see you soon.
How wonderful.
Can't wait to see Tiffany.
Access the Bat computer at any time by entering the Batcave from the main menu.
Good hunting, Bruce.
I feel weird about bringing that device into the Batcave. But maybe we have some, like, radio blocking stuff in the Batcave. I don't know.
Oh, excellent. Glad I caught you. I have some good news to share.
Good to hear it, Regina. It's what I've come to expect. with you as Wayne Enterprises chairperson.
I just talked to the board, and our stock price has doubled since you took the company back from Oswald Cobblepot. The Gazette's running a piece about it.
Look, I would love to hear all the details, but I've got a meeting with Lucius I've got to run to.
Well, I don't mean to pry, but what's in that case? Seems like an odd thing to be carrying around the office.
Oh, this? No. This is just something for Lucius.
I see. Well, I've got a meeting I've got to run to. We'll pick up this conversation this afternoon.
Sounds great. You're in my chair.
Just updating the encryption on your bat tech. But if you want me to stop?
Oh no, the seat is all yours.
This is the thing you were talking about?
One of Riddler's puzzles. Some kind of test.
Show me. Any idea what he's planning?
Not yet. That's why I need your help. If his history is anything to go by, he left us a clue. A psychological profile of Riddler.
Knowing how his mind works, this should come in handy.
No sign of explosives or poison. Already scanned for that in the cave.
Would you look at that? Micropulse waveform. And the sound it's giving off.
A signal, maybe? I couldn't decipher it. I was hoping you could help with that.
I'll see what I can do. Shouldn't take long.
What in the...
It's not one of mine.
Raining tacos.
Hi, Dad.
Tiffany?
Hey, Bruce.
My God, Tiffany.
It's been a while.
Sneaking out of orientation your first day?
Thanks for the taco party,
Say hi to my new
Panzer.
boss. I got you a present. A micro-drone prototype I developed in my spare time. High-end AV, stealth black shell, programmable for autonomous observation. Small, quiet, and super smart. Just like its designer. Not bad, huh? You always had a thing for toys. So hard to know what to get a man who has everything.
I love it. Thanks, Tiffany.
Well, I guess it's not bad.
Not bad. See what I had to deal with growing up? Huh. There's something different about you.
There is?
And I don't just mean what happened to your ear. I can't quite put my finger on it. But you look...
I think the word you're looking for is badass.
No. That is definitely not what I meant.
I'm the resident badass around here. Thank you very much.
You just said that out loud.
See, Bruce? It's her first day, and I'm already embarrassing her.
Interesting.
Don't.
Too late. Already touching.
Just be careful.
What a strange thing. The circuitry design. It's elaborate and unorthodox. Almost intentionally so. Like whoever put it together was kind of showing off. Huh. Micro pulse waves? It's just weird. Seriously, what is this thing? I've never seen anything like it. It's like whoever made it.
It's pretty cool, huh?
I don't know if cool would be the word I would use. I can hear it hum. What does it do?
That's what we're trying to work out.
You guys are lucky I'm here to help.
Help with...
Figure this freakish thing out.
Tiffany did graduate first in her class at Cornell in molecular engineering.
Let me take a crack at it. I can help
Lick
you get to
it?
the bottom of this. Figure out what it
Maybe.
does.
All right, if you think you can help, then be my guest.
Oh, I know I can help.
I just gotta let him know that I won't be finishing up orientation.
No problem.
Oh, I was planning on swinging by the manor after work to see Alfred. I heard he wasn't doing so well. That he was having some issues with his health?
He would love that.
I hope he isn't still angry with me and Luke about that incident with the china.
Well, you know Al. No one messes with his dinnerware.
Catch you guys later.
Welcome aboard, Tiffany.
Thanks.
I thought she was gonna help, and then she didn't really help, but okay.
All right then. Time to crack this puzzle. I never told her, you know. Told her what I really do at Wayne Enterprises. What we do. If you're willing to pull her into this Riddler project, why not consider bringing her into the fold? Into the mission? We're going to need help if we're going to be dealing with the likes of Riddler. And we can trust her.
Why would we not be able to trust her?
She's better than me.
Okay, then let's give her a shot.
Great. I'll start thinking about how we can broach the subject with her. In the meantime, Riddler's puzzle will be a fine start.
I guess she could give up our
Shall we go down
secret.
to the lab?
Actually, the equipment we need is
But I
down in
highly
my
doubt
office.
that.
We'll get this taken care of in no time.
Mr. Wayne,
Yes?
I'm Special Agent Avesta. This is my partner, Special Agent Blake.
Well, I guess I'll see you in a bit. I'll be down in my office. Whenever you, get done here?
Keep me in the loop about that, thing.
Will do.
Yeah, about the thing. Keep me in the loop about the thing.
Sorry for the unannounced visit. We're with the agency's Behavioral Analysis Unit. We just came by to ask a few questions.
I sure hope I'm not in any trouble.
Oh, everyone's in some amount of trouble. It's my job to find out just how much.
That doesn't seem like a very good introduction.
This office, it really represents you.
Well, I'd like to think so.
Is this you?
Yeah.
How old?
I don't know, 7, 8, maybe?
Smooth.
So happy. After
Smooth.
everything you've been through, I don't know how you still do it.
Do what exactly?
It wasn't long ago when you were the most hated man in Gotham, yet you still give so much back to the city. Why do you continue to help Gotham? Most people wouldn't be so charitable after that.
How's it going down there?
I, left that file on your desk. Think you could bring it down?
I'll be down in just a second. Sorry about that. What were you saying?
I was saying you're a bit of a mystery.
What is it you want?
The agency recently brought me in to draft a psychological portrait of the Riddler. We've been tracking him for months, but haven't been able to find him.
Anything I can help with?
See, I told you he'd be cooperative. Agent Blake thought you'd be cagey, defensive, based on your history. Guess he was wrong.
My history?
A lot of things happened to you last year, and not all of them were good. You put yourself at risk when you helped.
Were
bring
any
in
of them
your friend Harvey
good?
Dent. He was a violent psychotic at the time, almost destroyed the city. Come to think of it, you've been associated with quite a few psychopaths over the years.
I wouldn't go that far.
I would. The criminally insane. They seem drawn to you. Either that, or you're often in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yes, having money and fame makes you an easy target. I've had my fair share of crazies knocking on my door.
Like this guy. I think you'd know him as John Doe.
We understand that it was during your stay in Arkham where you and John met and became friends. From the sound of it, you two were close.
You've got to be kidding me.
He's no friend of mine.
That's why you came here to ask me about that guy?
According to hospital records, you and John were involved in a riot.
They captured the whole incident on video.
I saw you flee after John cut another inmate, a man named Victor Zaz. Several people were hurt.
I got out of there as fast as I could.
I don't blame you. You must have been scared. John was discharged from Arkham months ago. No one has seen or heard from him since.
Uh-oh.
I was thinking maybe you have.
Why would you think that?
He listed you as his emergency contact. Sounds like you two were pretty close to me.
Okay, now I'm a little creeped out. I knew him for, what, a day?
Maybe you made an impression on him.
Well, I haven't seen or heard from him, so... Did he do something wrong?
He's a person of interest. You see, we've got a wall in the office with a bunch of photos pinned to it. Two-Face, Penguin, Lady Arkham, you know, Gotham's most notorious. They've got all these little strings connecting them to one another.
I have one of those too, kind of.
And you, my friend, are at the center. You keep pretty strange company for someone who wants everyone to think they're such a stand-up guy.
I'm sorry, are you accusing me of something?
Should we be?
You know more than you're letting on, Mr. Wayne. Maybe you're afraid. Maybe you don't trust us. Or maybe you're a criminal, like your father. Maybe you're not the hero people think you are.
Invoking your right to silence, Wayne?
That's an evacuation warning. It's time for you to leave.
We'll pick this up another time.
Bruce, get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking... What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce. Riddler really pulled a good one over on us.
Lucius, please tell me what's wrong.
Tell Tiffany that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more.
Lucius?
We really made a difference, didn't we, Batman?
Lucius! Lucius! No!
One killed and 14 injured after a tragic explosion.
The GCPD is opening an investigation into what they are calling an industrial accident.
Wayne Enterprises' chief
I
technology
don't get it.
officer Lucius Fox died last Tuesday in the violent blast. A small service is being held for the tech giant and father of 3 at Divinity Church this Sunday.
Well, our bat computer and bat scanning and everything just failed us big time.
You were always there for me, Lucius. From the very beginning. I'm gonna miss you.
He was a good man. To lose him like this, it's hard to bear. Lucius helped raise you, Bruce. It was family. Riddler's attack on the casino was one thing. But this is personal. We can't let him get away with it. Riddler struck at the heart of our operations and tore a family apart in the process.
Riddler will pay for what he's done. I swear to you. I will make him suffer.
Maybe it's what's called for, given the circumstances. Of course, it won't bring poor Lucius back. I can't imagine how devastated she must be. To lose her father in such a violent way.
Well, now she's gonna blame me for it.
I should go talk to her.
Yes. She can use all the support she can get.
Or something. I don't know.
Hey, Tiffany.
I still can't believe he's gone. None of this feels real.
Tiffany, I know what you're going through. I remember what it was like when I lost my parents. That, sudden emptiness. There's no feeling like it in the world.
I don't think it'll ever go away.
It certainly didn't for me.
He loved working for you, you know? They hardly saw him at home because of it. Mom used to complain my little brother was growing up without a dad. Now I guess it's true. He was so busy. I can't remember the last time I got to hang out with him. Just father and daughter. Just thought there'd be more time. There were so many things I wanted to talk to him about.
I know it's no consolation, but the work your father was doing, it was important.
More important than family.
That's not what I meant.
Well, what did you mean?
Wow. Okay. All right.
Tiffany.
I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't blame you.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay.
I mean, it was kind of my fault.
Just...
Although it was really the
Trying to
Riddler's
wrap my head
fault,
around it
but...
all. I saw his remains, Bruce. There was hardly anything left.
Where were the explosives?
What were you guys working on that could have caused that? It doesn't quite add up. Please tell me.
Tiffany, I will tell you soon. Just not here.
What do you mean? Why not?
It's not the right time.
God, Bruce. What are you mixed up in? Fine. Just tell me one thing. That weird disc. Was that what killed him? Did you put my father's life at risk for that? I'm begging you. Just tell me that one thing.
I thought it was safe, Tiffany. I really did. I had no idea Lucius could get hurt. Please forgive me.
Forgive you? I hope you can forgive yourself. Whatever you got my father into, I will find out. And I will shout it to the world.
Yep. I didn't see that coming. Oh wait, yeah I did.
At least he went out with a bang, right? Now, for that, we can all be grateful.
You knew my father.
Well, no.
Hey, how about giving Tiffany some space? Huh?
Bruce! Buddy! It's good to see you.
Come on, man. She's been through a lot.
You're absolutely right. Enjoy the rest of your day. Look, I know it's a closed casket, but I can see by the jeans your friend was a looker, huh?
Why are you here, John?
I told you I'd see you again, didn't I? You and me, we're two threads in the same stitch. Look, I got you a little something, just to mark the occasion.
I guess I'll take it. Get well soon, John.
I knew you'd be hurting. See, I thought it might make you feel better.
Thank you, John. That's very considerate of you.
Oh, good. I wasn't sure. First time at a funeral, you see. People get upset at the littlest things.
Is she in high school? That was not made clear.
It hasn't.
She's working at Wayne Enterprises. She went to college.
It's been easy for me out here, you know? I'm the new guy now. It's the freedom.
Yeah, she went to college.
There's so damn much you hardly know what to do with it.
Yeah.
It's not like Arkham.
He talked about her graduating at the top of her class or something.
Those padded walls. You knew where the lines were drawn. Which ones not to cross.
You can't possibly mean that. Arkham is hell.
It was my home, Bruce. And home is where the heart is. I'm almost sorry that I convinced Dr. Leland to release me.
If everyone could please take their seats, we will begin.
Would you
just sit down?
Today we gather to honor the memory of Lucius Fox. He was a friend, a father, a husband, a leader.
You are crashing my friend's funeral, John. You better have a good reason.
Oh, I do. I need that, favor you owe me. You know, you might have been a little reluctant at the time, but if it wasn't for me, you'd still be in Arkham. Sleeping off your meds in the rec room with Zaz. You're gonna do right by me, aren't you? I know you're a man of your word.
I never made that promise.
I got into a lot of trouble for what we did, Bruce. You saw that place, saw those doctors.
A vital link in our chain has left us. That Matthew tells us.
You see, I met some inspiring people out here. Made some new friends. Made a kind of pact. They're amazing, Bruce. That special breed who live by their own rules. They remind me of you. Of your father.
So who are they?
You'll find out when you meet them. They're looking to bring someone like you into the fold. Maybe you will meet them for me, won't you? Please? I've got a lot writing on this. I already told them you would. Please don't let me down.
Not a chance, John. I don't know what you're mixed up in, but I am not getting involved.
Disappointing. You know, I spoke so highly of you. I told them you'd fit right in. Just makes me want, I don't know, lash out. Shh.
We're here to mourn. Please.
You shush me again. You'll be mourning the loss of your teeth.
Oh, easy, easy, John. Take a deep breath, okay? Calm down.
You're right, Bruce. Sorry, Bruce, that outburst, it's antisocial, I know. Dr. Leland says I have a hard time handling rejection. I think it's the stress. You see, I've got this enemy. Real piece of work. Calls himself the Riddler.
How do you
The Riddler?
Know him? I want to rip his eyeballs out. He's a thief and a killer, and worst of all, he's rude.
That's the worst part.
He's
rude.
Kind of low life they're dealing with, but wait a minute, you know him too. Of course, a man of Bruce Wayne's caliber knows everyone, so I shouldn't be surprised.
If I were you, I'd stay away from Riddler, John. He's dangerous.
Well, you don't have to tell me twice, buddy boy. If I had my way, that smarmy know-it-all would never leave his hole.
Even his hole? You know where he is.
No, not exactly, no. Maybe I said too much.
Tell me where he is. I am not messing around, John.
Oh, Bruce, I missed your fire. I really did. Yeah, I really don't know much. I heard the egomaniac always made people go to him for meetings. Somewhere in the East End.
Where in the East End?
Honestly, that's all I know. And even that might be out of date. If you're so eager to find him, why don't you let me help you? I'll find out where he is and get back to you. See if I can't find out where that jerk puts his head down. It's
Sure.
just like the old days.
I would appreciate that, John.
That's what friends are for, Bruce. Just meet mine later, like I asked. Look, I think I outstayed my welcome here. I'm just gonna slip away. Excuse me. Sorry. It's been so nice catching up, Bruce. I miss this trust between us.
I know we'll see each other again soon.
Be in touch. Goodbye, Bruce. Until next time.
Intriguing fellow. Certainly not one for decorum. I don't think that outburst went unnoticed.
Whatever you say about
Me too.
John, he gave me a lead on Riddler's location. Inform Gordon. Tell him to drag up GCPD records on Gotham's East End. And tell him we're on Riddler's trail.
Who can I trust in this game? I don't know. There's very few people you can trust. Gordon, probably. Gordon's probably trustworthy. Batman is, because he's us.
Hard to do these days.
Alfred.
It's one thing for the bad parts of town to get ugly.
Bruce.
But when places like Wayne Tower start falling apart,
That's about it.
makes you wonder what's next. I'll bet Bruce Wayne is wondering the same thing. Seems like the world's got it out for that guy. Spends some time in Arkham, gets dragged through the dirt by the media for something he didn't do. Finally picks himself up.
He's had it
What
rough.
happens?
That's
Someone bombs his company.
Wayne has a talent for finding himself in the crosshairs.
You can say that again.
That was a good way to say it.
You said you had a lead on Riddler.
Hiding somewhere in East End.
Why am I not surprised? East End's been a no man's land since Harvey Dent blew it up. I've tried to get more patrols out there, but City Hall's not giving up the funds. The area between 42nd and 48th, more or less lawless.
That narrows down the search at least.
Hey, look. It's... Oh, we can scan it. Let's scan it. Let's scan stuff.
Looks like gang activity's heating up along 43rd.
I'll see what I can do. Hey, I get it, but we're stretched thin, I told you. Riddler's a loner. I bet he's avoiding that area.
Alright. What about 44th?
The land at the end of 44th was recently purchased anonymously.
Well, the only thing there is an old water tower. Something feels fishy about that. My gut tells me that's the place.
Agreed.
Nice work, Batman. If this lead pans out, Waller will have to eat her words.
Yeah.
Whatever you said to her at the casino really got up her nose.
Oh, I just said I don't take
bad
threats
feeling about
lightly.
her.
How so?
It's the way she goes after criminals. She's ruthless. Puts her people at risk. And believe me, she doesn't let due process get in her way. She stopped at nothing, and I mean nothing, to get her man. It doesn't sit right with me.
We all need to draw a line somewhere. It's what separates us from the scum we're trying to catch.
I'm glad to hear you say that. The thing with Waller is her line's real blurry. Sometimes you can't see it at all.
Hey, Lumberjack Lion, thanks for the
I was
host.
ordered to give her updates on breaks in the Riddler case. Now that there's a chance he's there, we should probably let her know. Don't want to give her ammunition with the governor. She's already got him breathing down my neck about what went down at the casino.
Notify Waller. She's proven useful so far.
Just be careful around her, huh? She moved her people into my downtown precinct without so much as a please or thank you. I tell you, Batman, she keeps on chipping away at my authority, I'm gonna crack.
Then let's find Riddler before it comes to that.
I'll have my people call her people on the way. Riddler won't feel so clever after we come knocking.
We'll just, like, let everybody help us until the walls come crashing down, I guess. I have no idea who to trust. I don't trust anybody. After what happened in the first game.
No one's home.
I told Waller about our lead on this place. She's caught up in briefings, can't get here for a while. She said she appreciates the cooperation. Not exactly cozy, is it?
Let's see what we can learn.
We got a hot plate, coffee pot, we got some food, some granola bars maybe. You just don't call Alfred. Let's look stuff up. We got mysterious devices found. Body discovered in subway tunnel. And then an article, a few articles I don't think I can read. Can't zoom in on them. Riddler's message. Riddler strikes again. Criminal in Gotham. Claim Riddler has superior intellect. Experts claim Superior has expert. Oh wait, we can look at those.
Someone's keeping a scrapbook.
Vain, isn't he?
See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil.
I don't know, it looks kind of like he's holding his nose. Like it's smell no evil. Kind of looked like he was like that. With his finger over his nose. I think it was see no evil, hear no evil, smell no evil.
Damn it! It's stuck!
No way to open it from the inside.
Then how do we get out?
We go in.
After you.
It appears as if we walked into a trap.
Give me a good, honest crack house any day.
Is this some dead guy? Yeah. Looks like a dead guy.
God.
Definitely a dead guy.
Special Agent Mario Fernandez.
Holy crap. He's one of Waller's.
One shoe is missing.
The soul of the other one's almost completely melted through.
Let's examine his face. Oh, we got more face options.
The man bit his tongue
Ew.
through.
He must have suffered a shock or a sudden jolt.
One of his pupils is fully dilated, the other's contracted. A clear sign of brain trauma.
Huh. There's no sign of a blow to the head. There's some hemorrhaging from the ears.
His eardrums must have burst.
See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil, I guess.
He was trying to call for help. The phone isn't getting a signal.
Damn it. Me either.
Well, that solves that problem. We can't call Alfred even if we wanted to. Anything else? Oh, we got his hand. Oh.
He's missing parts of his fingers on the right
Yes,
hand.
he is.
We saw this before. The victim in the casino. That's a hell of an invitation.
Riddler's playing games.
Bet he tried to play along.
We can learn from his mistakes. Let's find out what he did wrong.
Oh, we have our linking mechanic. We have our linking mechanic. Yay!
Prototype of the trap he used on Mori. The armor, extremely sturdy, ensuring there's no possible way to open them other than solving his riddles.
This is an insane way to commit crimes, even for this city.
Another one of Riddler's sick contraptions.
Some kind of murder box, I guess. Well, he was always a wacko, but this takes it to a new level.
It's still warm. There must be some kind of heating element underneath.
This thing is built like an oven. You could be cooked alive in there.
Won't budge. Must be locked in place. The glass. It's polarized.
So it is.
Turn me round, but not the right way, and you might live to see another day.
What does it mean?
Turn me round, but not the right way. I mean, I would think that would mean counterclockwise, but...
One shoe, melted.
Must belong to poor Cinderella over there.
Well, that would link to the floor. Right? I mean, clearly.
The floor of the box heated up while the agent was inside. He tried standing on one foot to save the other, causing that shoe to catch on fire. When he exited the box, he tried to put the fire out, but couldn't. So he threw off his shoe.
Makes sense, I guess.
Metal mesh lining the walls. Riddler has converted this entire place into a giant Faraday cage.
Faraday what?
An enclosure designed to block electromagnetic fields. No signals in or out.
Guess it explains why our phones aren't getting signals. Clever son of a bitch.
I mean, not really.
Masks. Each one missing a different facial feature.
Hey, there's a duplicate.
The senses. They're missing their senses.
Like the monkey statues.
You're right. There must be a connection.
There are blades inside.
And a lot of blood. Huh. We know Riddler likes penalizing his victims for wrong answers.
Well, there's where his fingers went.
Safes with electronic locks. Shut tight.
These must be the goal of whatever game we're playing.
Okay. Open safe. Link that to his fingers.
The agent must have been looking for the answer at one of these safes.
He chose the wrong one.
He
Those were
chose
his fingers.
poorly.
Hey, I got a hunch. Come here. No matter how careful Riddler is, chances are good he hasn't scrubbed his own computer.
Good call. It's worth checking out.
I'm in? Wow. Well, okay. Hey, let's check his email.
Maury. He sold technology to Riddler.
Talk about strange bedfellows. You know,
I didn't get a
Lala's
chance
been
to
keeping
read that.
pretty tight tabs on Maury for a while now. She must have known.
Oh, there we go. As long as you take the deal just so... Alright, I'll take the deal. So long as you stay away from my family. You can pick up the product at the usual place. I'll remind you that I've complied with all of your requests up to this point. After this transaction, we're done. Okay. Got a coworker email as well.
What does it say?
Riddler's not working alone.
Just wonderful. More psychos to worry about.
He and his colleagues, they don't see eye to eye. Apparently they don't like his beef with me.
Hey, maybe we'll get lucky to kill each other.
E. For someone so smart, you sometimes act real stupid. Those resources were not for your crackpot feud with Batman. You knew that, and you went ahead anyway. All you gain with your games is attention, which we really don't want right now. Stick to the plan, or we'll have to make changes. Alright, mobile device. Look at that. I don't know what that means, but we'll look at it.
I recognize some of the names.
That's
on this
phone
list.
numbers.
They're all Waller's people. Names, addresses, phone numbers. We have to warn her.
First, we have to get out of here.
Yep, we do. Alright. Oh, let's look at the monitors. Get inside.
Scratches on the monitor. The polarizing filter has been tampered with.
Like in sunglasses.
Monitors typically have a polarizing filter to reduce reflection.
I don't see anything.
Impossible to see with the naked eye. We're going to have to look at it through a polarized lens.
In other words, we're gonna have to get into the box, right? I mean, just be honest with me. I mean, this is like the lowest grade tech that we could possibly get, but...
If this door were closed, the portal would be looking right at those monitors. Since the monitors have been tampered with, it's likely there's a message on it. One that can only be seen with a polarized lens.
You won't know until you're inside the box, though.
You know, or we could take the hinges off of the door and then use the door to look. But we're not going to do that. Hey, it's Riddler's desk. I know, right? I was thinking the same thing.
More monkey statues.
I'm starting to sense a theme here. That's an agency issue pistol. Packs a hell of a jolt.
I saw it take down Riddler's goons at the casino. It was impressive.
Gotta give it to Waller. Her people have great tech.
Oh, a body cam.
Take a look at this.
Huh. Well, that's the same kind of body cam the GCPD issues its officers.
Maybe there's a clue on the recording.
Can't hurt to look.
Because you've been so candid with me, I'm giving you a chance your other comrades won't get. A chance at getting out of this alive.
We'll catch you. The agency, they'll find...
I shouldn't have to remind you that you've been chasing me for years. And I've always been 2 steps ahead. If you win the game, I'll let you go free. And you'll get a consolation prize. An exclusive sneak peek into how I'm going to kill all of your colleagues. Now, how is that for motivation?
Screw you!
He had the agent bound while he beat him.
You got a VR in that cowl or something?
Something like that. I've got all the pieces of Riddler's puzzle. Now I need to know what order they happened in. The agent woke up here where his body cam fell off. Once he found he couldn't call for help, he saw the message on the monitors and willingly put himself inside the murder box.
Yep.
I'm thinking about this all wrong.
What? Oh, he had his shoes on there. Wait, that doesn't make sense.
No connection here.
Okay, I'm confused. Oh wait, here we go. Melted shoe, yeah, okay.
The agent's shoe caught fire inside the murder box, so he opened it in a panic. As soon as he was out of the box, he ripped off the burning shoe and threw it. Somewhere in the confusion, he must have missed something crucial.
Yeah, because then he went over to the safe and he lost his finger.
From where he lost a shoe, the agent beelined for the wall of safes. He opened one, but chose poorly. The blade sliced off his fingers. And there he met his end. Though it's still unclear how and when his eardrums could have burst. The agent made a number of mistakes. Mistakes we can avoid. The heat inside the box forced him to run out before he could
get Riddler's next clue. Poor bastard couldn't withstand the heat.
The Batsuit's armor is heat resistant. It'll buy me more time to find Riddler's next clue. Getting inside the box and starting the game is the only way we're getting out of here.
This is
Take
insane.
the door off.
The last man who went in there is dead. There's a good chance it'll kill you too.
Any mistake could be my last. I won't be able to do this without you, Jim.
Wow, when you put it like that, let's win this game. Heat's rising, Batman.
Almost make out a message.
Yeah, we're doing this about as slowly as we can.
One won't see trouble and one tells no lies. Ask the third if he hides the prize.
The monkeys. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. But which one is he referring to?
Whichever one it is, the correct safe will have a phase with those senses removed.
Yeah, I'll check. Ah, damn it. They're still locked shut.
They should unlock when I open this door.
What the hell?
Congratulations! You're almost done. That is, if you can withstand my short-range ultrasonic device. Let's test it out, shall we?
The riddle! Use it to open the safe! I'll put a stop to this damn noise!
What was the riddle? We broke the speakers.
Just in case.
Damn. Now, for the love of God, whatever's in that safe better be worth all this pain.
It's a missile. Well, we did it.
It's a homing missile.
What does it home in on?
Looking at its schematics now.
Thanks for the Taco Party coffees and Finkelroy.
A radio signal. A signal. That's how he died.
How who died?
That's how they'll all die.
Riddler.
Maury sold me missiles for all of my enemies. Everyone on my list gets one. Most won't even know what's coming. For a brief second, their dull existences will light up before going dark forever.
I'm closing in on you, Riddler. We escaped your twisted puzzle. It's only a matter of time before I find you.
Time is one thing you don't have.
I'm trying to get a handle on you, Batman. Partnering with Gordon is one thing. From what I remember of the old days, he's harmless enough.
Yeah, we'll see about that when you're in cuffs.
But the agency, they're a natural enemy to people like you and me. You must be desperate if you're making friends.
Thanks, Soul Panzer.
You must be really up against the ropes.
For the Taco Party.
To want that government scum in your corner.
They're no friends of mine.
No, they're not. They'll smile to your face to get what they want.
The agency uses people, Batman. Corrupts them, breaks their minds. I wasn't always like this. The agency made me.
Oh, this is garbage. Yeah, Waller's a hard ass, sure, but she had nothing to do with why he's so messed up.
I didn't say Waller, did I? This goes way before her time. But I don't forget. That's the thing about having a mind like mine. You remember everything. Even the things you'd rather not.
If you're trying to manipulate me, it's not working.
I'm not trying to get in your head. I just wanted to see if the man who claims he fights for justice is really as good as he believes. But then, you already answered that for me, didn't you? When you offloaded my puzzle on your friend. Why don't you tell Gordon here what happened to Lucius Fox? Watch out, Commissioner. For all his preaching, Batman knows when to sacrifice a pawn to win the game. It was a smart move. Getting out of the way of the blast.
Don't you dare put your crimes on me.
Come on, Batman. I gave the puzzle to you, didn't I? It's not my fault you couldn't solve it. Look at Gordon. He doesn't know what to make of any of it. Trust is hard-earned, yet easily lost, isn't it? Come on now. Don't get your tights in a twist. I knew you weren't sharp enough to do it on purpose. There's no room at the top for schoolboys who are too squeamish to fight in the gutter.
It was pretty
You don't have what
dumb.
it takes to be a player in this town. Not without giving up those values you hold so dear. Game on!
Well, that was interesting.
I'll wait for Waller and pass on what we found.
She won't be happy when she finds out Riddler knows about every agency operative in Gotham.
I don't blame her. If they were my cops, no one would be sleeping till we found this Riddler guy.
Just keep your eyes open, Jim. In the meantime, I'll stay on Riddler's tail.
Hey, hold up a sec. What Riddler said in there about the agency, smoke and mirrors, you ask me. But the thing about Lucius Fox and the blast at Wayne Tower, you gotta level with me. You got some connection with that Wayne Tech guy you didn't tell me about?
Lucius Fox was an ally of mine. That got him killed.
I gotta say, the fact I had to learn about it from Riddler instead of you, it doesn't sit right with me at all. I thought we had some trust, you and I. What do you expect me to do with this? Am I just supposed to sit on my hands? Pretend I never heard any of it?
Jim, what you're asking, there's no easy way to talk about it.
Yeah, I gathered that much. I mean, I wasn't born yesterday. I know you probably have a network of civilians working for you. You can't do the kinds of things you do without a gigantic...
And a lot of
support
money.
system. And as much as I understand your reluctance to talk, it doesn't make me feel any better about this. Batman. I'm sorry for your loss.
I heard your discussion with Commissioner Gordon. Now he knows that Lucius Fox and the Batman were allies. Gordon's dangerously close to figuring out who you are. If he does find out, I have no idea how he'll react. It's not a chance you can afford to take.
He looked me straight in the eye, Alfred. He's been our friend a long time. He deserves to know.
I understand that, Bruce, but he's still too close for comfort. I'm sorry, but he is. You were radio silent for so long. Tell me, did you find out how Lucius died?
I did.
This is a missile I found in Riddler's workshop. The explosion at Wayne Tower. We were thinking about it all wrong.
Bringing it back to the Batcave is a great idea.
The puzzle wasn't an explosive. It was an emitter. When it was solved, it emitted a signal. You heard it earlier. If allowed to play too long, it becomes a launch signal.
Dear God, you did solve the box. We just didn't know it.
The Batcave scrambler blocked the signal.
Poor Lucius. Wayne Tower offered no such protections. Our tight little family has gotten smaller because of it.
No!
It was the three of us looking out for each other. Now it's two.
With Lucius gone, we need to find someone to take over his role.
No one could ever fill his shoes. But you're right. Between the Lady Arkham affair and losing Lucius in this gruesome fashion, it's clear we're up against a new class of criminal. This war of ours, it may be too much for us on our own. The list of agency operatives from Riddler's workshop. He plans to do the same thing to them.
It's a hit list. It's only useful if he has a way to target the agents, though. And I doubt he's sending them all puzzle boxes. Hold on, let's just walk through it.
Oh, we got a new thingy. We got the communications tower. Okay. Wait. That's all I see on here. Oh, wait. We got this. There we go.
He's hacked their cell phones. He could pinpoint the location of any one of these operatives.
You mean like we did?
And he can broadcast his signal through their phone to make them a target of a missile strike.
Can you block it?
If I can get a clean copy of the signal, yes. It's the only way I can get a clean version of the signal. It's pretty grim, Alfred. You don't have to watch.
I can handle it. I've never been one to shy away from duty, however unpleasant it may be.
You are a rock, Alfred. Always able to count on you, huh? Even in the toughest times.
The last thing I want to do is let you down.
Bruce, get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking? What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce.
He knew he was going to die. Can you switch to audio only, please?
Tell Tiffany that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more.
Lucius?
We really made a difference, didn't we? Batman?
I shouldn't have watched this. I'll go get that tea, Master Bruce.
All right. Now I just need to create a filter to get a clean version of the signal. And then match up the points found
Did he
in
say
both sound
that?
files.
Dwayne?
Wait, what are we doing?
Batman?
No. The two sounds have to be the same.
Tower.
Tower.
Riddler.
Bruce.
The disabling. Tiffany. Batman? Enterprises. Tower. Riddler. The disabling. Tiffany. 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 Tiffany.
That's a match.
Was it?
Dwayne.
Yeah, this is weird.
Bruce.
Hey.
Riddler.
Yeah, there we go. We can get to that one.
Bruce.
The waveforms match. There. I've piggybacked on a Riddler's cell phone hack. They'll recognize any incoming signal match and shut down, negating a launch. Makes sense for me to have the signal on me as well.
What for?
Riddler still has functioning missiles. Once he finds out I've blocked his targets, he may decide to launch indiscriminately. But with the signal, I might be able to divert them. Tiffany gave me this the day Lucius died. Let's put it to good work.
Well, that's interesting, Finkelroy.
It's not a theory I really want to test.
So we had better find Riddler first. There is always Riddler's second in command. Eli Nabel, arrested after his attack on the casino. None of the authorities have gotten anything out of him yet.
Unknown contact.
What is it?
That John guy from the funeral, from Arkham. Who actually sounds like he's keeping his word. Mori, huh? John thinks that Mori can get us Riddler's location.
You believe him?
Maybe we should go back to the beginning. Bring Rumi Mori up on the back computer. Either of them could potentially lead me to him.
The question is, which is more likely to help you?
Mori? If Mori knows where the Riddler is, I think Mori is way more likely to help me. Mori.
Mori's a businessman. Given the right incentive, he could be persuaded to talk. He sure can't have any love for Riddler after his attempted murder at the casino.
I'd say he'd respond better to a more genteel approach. Peer-to-peer as Bruce Wayne. However, the agency is watching him. If Waller finds out that Bruce Wayne sought a parley with Mori, she'll not be best pleased. On the other hand... Riddler's lieutenant,
Eli Nabel, took a go at me in the casino. Put up quite a fight.
Oh, wrench guy.
Cracking him will be tougher, more physical. Certainly a job for Batman. He's currently in Waller's custody in a GCPD holding cell. Interrogating Nabel there would be a visible endorsement of Waller's authority. Gordon won't like it.
To me, this isn't even a decision.
I'll meet with Mori. I'm sure Bruce Wayne can find a way to reason with him.
So interesting. Interesting. A little bit different than the previous game, I think. Two different decisions. One is Batman, one is Bruce. We're back at the casino. Apparently it's been repaired.
Waller's people are here, watching Mori. Riddler's agency data should make him easy to tag. I need you to keep an eye on him for me. Maybe cause a distraction if I need it.
Hey, we're back. This looks like the beginning.
All this attention must be annoying to a man like Mori. Gotta be careful here. They're following his every move.
I see them.
All of these agents were on Riddler's list. Even without access to their phones, he'll still try to kill them all somehow.
Do whatever it takes to find him, Bruce. I never want to see another video like the one with Lucius.
No time to waste.
I guess the ball is still on the floor.
Mr. Wayne, to what do we owe this honor?
Good evening, Mr. Mori. I've come to talk.
Your visit is unexpected, Mr. Wayne. What can I do for you? A private matter between friends.
We have a mutual enemy, Mori. He can't go unchecked.
Men like you and I have many enemies, Mr. Wayne. I am sure we share more than one.
You know the one I mean.
The authorities are watching my every move. Apparently, I'm a person of interest. There's really not much I can offer you, other than a drink and a seat at the roulette wheel. Not while I'm being shadowed.
We need privacy. Lose the agents.
Done. They just got an order to sweep the perimeter. Should give you a couple of minutes at least.
Impressive, Mr. Wayne.
We haven't even scratched the surface.
What can I do for you?
Information. About the Riddler.
Why would I do that?
You're on his list, Mori. He's gonna hit you with the same weapons you sold him. You and a lot of other people.
I dealt with that maniac. It's true. But I was done after the first delivery. Riddler wanted more. Everything he could get his hands on. He even wanted me to hand over one of my biotech companies. I said no.
That's why he attacked you.
You have no idea how crazy.
I have an idea. I can say that.
Actually, I have a pretty good idea.
I see that you do. He scared me. I was afraid he'd use my goods in the city. After the explosion at Wayne Enterprises, it turns out I was right. I want you to know, I had no idea the Riddler had marked you as a target. I knew your father, back when he was running Gotham. Our interests often aligned. I would never dishonor his memory. He was a friend, truly one of a kind.
Then you owe me, for my father's sake.
That was a long time ago, and favors go both ways. I can help you find the Riddler, Mr. Wayne. I sold him the missile array he's using to pick off his enemies. He won't be very far from it. Everything you need to find him is on that drive. But I need a favor from you first.
A favor?
Waller has me detained here pending Riddler's trial. She controls all my accounts. I need to get out of the country, and in all haste. You can help with that. Otherwise, I fear my fate is a short, miserable life in a black prison. Somewhere deeply unpleasant.
I'm not here to negotiate, Mori. If you know where the Riddler is, you're going to tell me.
Be reasonable, Mr. Wayne. We're businessmen. I can't give you something for nothing. A chartered plane waits for me at the airport. The pilot will fly me to a safe haven in the Caribbean for the right price. All you have to do is authorize a transfer. You don't want me as an enemy, Mr. Wayne.
Wow, now he's threatening us too.
Our agency friends will be back any second. Let's
we're gonna say
disturbance.
No deal. This could have been a lot easier for you, Mori.
You should kill me, Wayne, because I won't forget.
Bruce, Waller's agents are converging. Hurry up and get out of there.
No deal.
Alfred, I've sent you Mori's information. Find me what I need, fast.
Armed men on board.
What are we doing with that thing?
Be
Oh my
What
gosh.
the Riddler has up his sleeve.
What are we doing with that little drone? I do remember Homie the Clown.
I'm on board, Al.
Do you see Riddler?
You won't get away with this. What do you think's gonna happen? What's his name?
I hear him. Need to get a better angle.
You'll see what's gonna happen. My friends will all be here soon. Then you'll see what this is all in aid of. You agency imbeciles really thought you could ensnare me.
A good spot for cover.
Calculations. All your idiot colleagues, too. And it's hard to blame individuals for institutional incompetence. The agency has a history of
Wait for
decisions. Your agency has been on my heels far too
Don't want him raising an alarm.
I'll give it to
I'll
you.
move when he isn't
You're
looking.
relentless. I'll admit it's going to feel satisfying to get my revenge.
Okay, so I have to move when he's not looking.
Even if you're really just a small part of my plan. You'll see what happens soon.
Careful.
I know.
They might be angry I brought you here, but when they understand why, they'll recognize my brilliance.
I feel like his body being there is a bad idea.
All of you. You government clods really thought you were smarter than me? Well, you're not. It's clear you're in desperate need of some schooling. My friends will be here soon. I'd keep your mouths shut until then.
Hostages first. When they're safe, I can find the missiles. Targeting online, Al.
Ready, Bruce.
Let the hostages go, Riddler.
You can't possibly think clunking a few heads is enough to make me roll over. Oversized vermin!
Batman! Batman!
Agent Avesta.
The floor, it's heating up!
Okay.
Thanks, Batman.
Okay. Ow.
Are you all right?
I've been better.
Oh, God. Not more.
He's wearing something that neutralizes the shock device.
I've memorized your playbook, Batman. I know all your shallow tricks. Maury was incapable of learning his lesson. I knew he'd lead you to me eventually. All part of the plan.
The missiles.
Bait. Just like the hostages were bait. I knew you couldn't bear to let these agents die. You care too much about the little people.
Well,
that makes you weak. I saw how you saved Maury. I saw how angry you got about what happened to Fox.
I heard a lot of people doing what I do. My code is how I stay human.
It's why I'm out here, and you're in there. About to meet your maker. My partners were supposed to be here to see this.
I guess I can just show them the bodies. I'm going to ask you 3 questions. Get them wrong, one of these agents gets torn apart.
You won't get away with this.
Just show up for like
You get them right, this happens. I designed this for you, Batman. Gotham's champion of justice will die in an unfair puzzle. Let's get started.
They're right there. Someone's
We have a lot to get through.
And Charlie's gone.
I'm curious to see how you'll handle it all.
You missed your chance. They
Oh.
were both on there eating snacks.
All right. Well.
Well, I can't make you,
You
of
missed your
course.
chance, Charles.
Yeah.
But people will die if you don't, including the agent next to you. You can handle the sonic blasts. But her, I estimate 3 blasts at most before her insides rupture. This one should be easy, Batman. Close to the heart. I solved a puzzle box for the Bat. Now I'm dead. And I mean dismembered. Closed casket for sure, kind of dead. Who am I?
If you know the answer, please say it. My colleagues will die otherwise.
Speak up, Batman.
Lucius.
What was that? I couldn't hear you.
Lucius Fox.
Very good, Batman. You saved a life. But...
Thank you.
Batman, don't answer any more of his questions.
No, Blake. I won't let you die.
Number 2. Also, completely self-evident. I am black and blue and bleeding from the ears. Who am I?
I think he means me. Say it.
Don't you dare answer that.
Please. Don't let him die.
You're too clever for me, Riddler. I don't know how to answer.
Finally, some humility from you. It's a shame it's not what I'm looking for.
No.
Avesta, please! Please!
Blake! Oh my God, Blake!
Enough, Riddler. You made your point.
Just one more, Batman. And then it'll all be over.
I'll distract him. Just get us out of here.
I'm the sharpest mind you'll ever meet. The original genius with Gotham at my feet. Who am I?
You're Riddler. Riddler's the genius.
Well done, Agent. You answered so quickly, you almost deserve not to get the blast.
I'll fire one of the missiles. Use the Batcam to make it target the cage. And use Riddler's trap to protect Iman and myself from the explosion.
I like what you're saying, Agent Avesta, but you're not the one I need to hear it from.
Missile armed, ready to fire.
Who's the genius, Batman? Who's on top of Gotham now? I want to hear it from you.
I am.
What are you doing?
It's raining tacos.
No, 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 no! impossible! You think you're clever, don't you? You don't impress... Who's the man who's got no time left?
The Riddler.
Thought you'd get such an easy one right.
Those missiles are aimed right at the city.
The answer is Batman. This can't be happening!
Oh, I muted? Oh man. I'm sorry. That was super slick.
Batman, Lake and I tracked Riddler's ship through the Port Authority logs.
I thought I fixed it.
We thought we could bring him in ourselves. Riddler snatched us straight off the docks. I should have said no. Urged caution. And now my colleagues are... All we did was hand Riddler more hostages. We only made things worse.
You can't punish yourself for their loss. None of this is your fault.
Except it really was.
Despite the cost, at least we've got Riddler in custody.
I think I hit it and then I hit it again and it didn't, like, unmute. This microphone, the button is kind of jank.
Riddler. Look forward to a padded cell.
Is this really a victory for you, Batman?
You're the one in cuffs.
Yeah, but you're the one that broke your precious rules. You let one agent die to save another. Well, that can't sit right with you. Can it? Must be an uncomfortable feeling.
This entire twisted situation is your doing, Riddler. All blame is on you. And so are the consequences.
Is it? You came at me, remember? Not the other way around. I pushed the Batman to his limits. Tested his precious code. And my comrades would have been impressed. I set this all up to show them. I thought they'd back me up, even if they didn't agree. They left me here to deal with you alone. They betrayed me. They didn't come.
You need better friends. The term thick as thieves, it's a lie.
I need smarter friends. They were all so small-minded. None of them had vision.
Nikita's on the chair.
Unless that white-faced prick set me up. Never told them to meet me here.
Well, I think he's dead.
Lock the ship down and radio for more medics.
The police are here.
But Riddler, is he? Oh, God damn it. Oh, this isn't good, Batman. The investigation is a dead end without a breathing suspect. We're in trouble. A lot of trouble. I have no idea how we're getting out of it.
I saved lives today, Jim. That's a victory.
Now, that counts for something, sure. But it's not enough to keep the gods at bay. Oh, Waller is gonna come down on us like a thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt? I'm the whole goddamn hurricane. I'm about to blow both your asses off the side of this ship. This is a goddamn mess. Agent Blake is dead. Riddler is dead. And I don't know exactly how. But I know you tampered with my suspect at the casino. Unless you expect me to believe that Maury's new neck brace is a fashion statement. Batman is clearly being misused as an asset to the GCPD. I'm taking direct control of law enforcement in Gotham, effective immediately.
What?
Gordon, you're being relieved of your stars. Bumped down to Deputy Ops.
You can't demote me.
I just did. Don't like it? Go cry to the governor.
I'm loyal to Gordon, Waller. Don't expect me to start taking your calls.
I'm not asking you for your cooperation, Batman. I'm ordering it. When you understand what we're facing, you'll come around. Take some vacation days, Gordon. I've got sensitive case details to discuss with Batman.
We're still in this together, Batman. This doesn't change a thing.
This city is about to find itself in a crisis
Yeah,
the likes
I
of
know.
which it's never known. Riddler had a crew. Not just any crew. The
Batman
worst
doesn't
criminal minds
care.
from all over the world. Here in Gotham. You come across anything about them? I'm assuming you've heard of them by now. Let me know if you have anything to share.
Riddler expected his friends to back him up tonight. Guess he wasn't
I'll
as
share a
popular
little
as he
bit of
thought.
info.
That fits a theory we have. Evidence from his workshop suggests he was involved in a feud with another member of the group. Dr. Harleen Quinzel, former psychiatrist at Arkham Asylum. She's very elusive. Keeps her head down. Much more so than that show-off Riddler. He was going to be my way in once we captured him alive. But now I have you to lean on. A man who lives on both sides.
Why is Batman still here?
And knows exactly when to cross it. Yes, you and I will be working together very closely. Bruce Wayne.
Oh. She's got my number. Oh no. Almost. Oh no. There we go. All right. So 77.7% saw Gordon become steadfast. Oh, this is where they do the whole assigning personality ratings to the characters after you deal with them. They did this in The Walking Dead too. He appreciated you backing him up in the front of Waller. He was suspicious that you refused to talk about Lucius. And because you took his side against Waller, he was steadfastly loyal to you. Well, that's good. Okay, it was only in the final season. Okay. She is furious. She was thrilled when you told her she could help with the puzzle box. At the funeral, she was consoled when you were able to relate to her, but because you told her the truth about endangering Lucius, she now feels betrayed. So, like, in all reality, what happens if people know, like, what does Waller, like, have to gain by leaking Batman's identity? She's trying to use the card of knowing that I'm Bruce Wayne to get her way. But what exactly does she have to gain by leaking it? Nothing. She would gain nothing. She's trying to manipulate the situation in her favor, and I don't have to necessarily go along with it. So at the funeral, John, as we're calling him, was pleased to see you. He was proud of himself that he chose a card. He chose a card you liked, and even though you didn't agree to meet his friends, he's hopeful that you'll come around. And then 61.9% of players work with Waller in a way that was strained. She was not happy when you defended Gordon. She was annoyed that you tampered with her witness. Because you went behind her back to talk to Maury, she will work with you, but begrudgingly. I don't want to work with her, so... And she is guilt-ridden. She was impressed that you stood up to Waller. She appreciated your honest answers to her questions, and she is full of guilt for having survived when her friends did not. And then Alfred is vengeful. He was concerned when you said you wanted revenge. Showing him the video of Lucius being killed filled him with vengeance, and he approves of your decision to take the drive by force. What did you tell Gordon about your connection to Lucius? Lucius. You and 82% of players confess to Gordon that he was an ally. 9.9% of players told Gordon you couldn't talk about him. 1.6% of players were silent. And 6.4% of players lied about their connection. .3% of players chose Maury. I mean, that seems like the right answer, based on everything you know. And apparently a majority of people took it by force. Me and 28.5% of players let the agents die by not answering Riddler's questions. Alright. I'm in the minority there. There you go. So there are our decisions. We'll hit the continue button.